back to another in our video series with our digital transformation team focused on new and emerging technology in the cloud for the physical security industry. I'm Tony Alexander, and I am a business development manager focused entirely on cloud native platforms in the physical security, access control, and video space. And I'm joined here in studio by Mike Maxsenti from Genea, who's going to be providing us a demonstration of the Genea product. Mike, take it away.
Yeah, thanks, Tony. It's such an honor to be here with you today, and I'm really excited to show you and the Convergint audience the Genea platform. We've already done so much great work together, and I'm excited to show the rest of the world, just what we can do. So in this demo, I'm going to take us through a high-level Genea platform and all the integrations and what that can deliver for customers. So let's get right in. So starting off inside of the Genea platform, again, keep in mind this is cloud-based, so we can control your entire physical security environment from one simple dashboard. Now, Genea has 3 offices globally, and I'm going to use that for our demo system today. Now, when you come in here and you'll see a quick overview of how many alarms you've received today, your attendance across all of your locations and hardware status, so you can get a quick health check on what's going on inside of your environment. Now, one of the most powerful features of the Genea platform is the ability to automate user provisioning. So let's go into our integrations tab and set up a user provisioning automation using Azure Active Directory. So inside of Azure AD, the setup process is extremely simple. Unlike some of our competitors, we don't make you go through this convoluted setup process or pay us tens of thousands of dollars for extra licensing to get access to it. It's included, and it should be set up in under 10 minutes. My line is, if you can't set this up in less than 10 minutes, you need a new IT manager. So let's talk about how you do that. Come in here, copy the API key, go into the Azure platform, look for the Genea application, and paste the API token. It's that simple. So now that we've set up the Azure AD integration, let's talk about how users actually get added into the system. It runs on a set of rules that are set up based on your groups and other attributes inside of Azure. So if we take a look at the entry management administrators rule, it'll show us that if you belong to that group inside of Azure, it's going to add you into the Irvine office. It's going to give you admin access to all doors. And it's also going to give you a digital credential, both on an app-based digital credential as well as Apple Wallet, right? This is the future of access control management because it's end-to-end provisioning, completely automated, including giving the user a credential on their phone.
Wow.
And you don't have to lift a finger, right? Once this is set up, it runs itself and you're good. And the other part of this is the deprovisioning process, right? Just as important as adding somebody in is getting the right people out as soon as they need to be removed. So the Azure AD integration will take care of that at the same time. As soon as your user is deactivated in Azure, it'll be deactivated inside of Genea automatically, right? So end-to-end user provisioning and updates through Azure AD. Of course, we have integrations with other identity management platforms like Okta, OneLogin, Google Workspace. So there's a full suite of basically anything a customer will be asking you for. So moving on to other integrations, right? We have a direct SAML 2.0 integration for supporting any single sign-on provider. Very easy to set up as well. But one of the next ones I want to focus on is the chat integration. So one of the concepts we talked about was the best interface is no interface. And that extends to alarm management as well through Slack, Teams, and WebEx. So let's talk about setting up a Teams integration. All I have to do is come in here, hit manage, and then I select the type of alert and where I want it to be sent. So just select the channel inside of Teams that you want those alerts to be sent to, and then you'll scroll down and start to select what events we want to see. So in this case, I want to see door held alarm, door forced alarm. I don't really care if the battery fails, so I'm going to turn that off. Right? This is all about reducing noise and giving value to the customer, and that's delivered quickly and easily through this system. So now that we've configured our Microsoft Teams integration, I'm going to pull up the Teams chat, and it'll show me in that channel all of the events that have come through. So let's say in this case we have a door held alarm at the Genea Detroit office. It's going to give me a link to view that activity right inside the Genea dashboard from Teams. So now I don't have to be looking at our access logs, viewing the alarm management page. It all just comes to me when I want it. It's that simple. So moving on to the next set of integrations, let's talk about video, right? Video and access control being tied together is extremely important for security management nowadays. So we have a whole host of video integrations, but the most important one that I want to talk about today is Cisco Meraki's integration. So to set up the Meraki integration, it's very simple. All you have to do is go into the Meraki dashboard, grab the API key from our system and then copy and paste it into Meraki. Once you've done that, you're just mapping cameras to doors. And you're gonna get a couple main features from that, but the most important is making sure that every access event has a corresponding video record. So let's show you how that works. We come to the Irvine office where we have a ton of Meraki cameras set up. I'm gonna go to activity logs, and it's gonna show me as people badge into the office or any other event, it's gonna give me a live video record of that. So let's take a look at Sean Donnelly coming into the Genea Irvine office. All I have to do is click that camera link. It's gonna bring me right into the Meraki camera and show me that event.
Wow, really
So
simple.
in 3 seconds here, you're gonna see Sean walk through the door. Yep, there he is. And good old Sean, he's early for work. But that is how easy it is to set up the integration and then get value from the integration immediately right inside your activity log. It's that simple. The next thing I really want to touch on is support, right? Convergint is a huge support organization, but Genea has matched that, right? We want to give all of our customers the best possible user experience, and that doesn't just extend to the product, but also how we support our customer. So any Genea user can just live chat with our support team right here in the web application. Let's say you want to figure out how to add an access group or send a mobile key or configure a schedule. Those are easy questions that our 24/7 support team will be able to help you out with in a matter of seconds, right? That's the user experience we really want to deliver. Automation, we want to get you out of the platform as much as possible, and if you have questions or issues, we're here to support you. So that's the Genea difference.
Wow, Mike. Well, thank you for the demonstration here. You're really changing the game when it comes to user experience associated with access control. And I want to thank you for joining us here today in studio as well. Don't forget to come back next week and go to convergint.com/DT to get more content just like this. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you stay up to date on the newest, latest, and greatest trends entering into the physical security space.